presented by Kia.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And we've now reached critical mass for this very exciting NBA season. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings.
Doesn't make sense.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You take a look at Houston. Well, they didn't have the success they hoped for in the recent road trip, but now is the time to regroup for a win with the help of their tremendous fans.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
Everybody knows it's a long season, but they've gotten off to a tremendous start.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And some teams really struggling with injuries right now. Just how important, Chris, is depth to a team at this time of the year?
You know, depth is really important to a team, but even more so because of this reason. When you have guys hurt, what that allows is guys on the bench to get more playing time. And when they get more playing time and you get those injured players back,
get a nice clean
you know
game,
what?
huh?
Those guys that were filling in, now they have experience, now they got a rhythm, and your bench may be stronger for it.
That's an excellent point. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wing. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Taylor in at the 4. And so here is Houston. Here's Fresh. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Fresh. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Fresh has got his team on the board to start the game for Houston. And we'll get to see Justice Young here tonight. The New Jersey product was viewed as a bit of an undersized player, but he's shown he has the intangibles to make it work at this level.
A great point, and that's something that the Combine can't measure. It's the heart and fight. And this kid has a ton of that, just repeatedly passed on, even though he has a great sense for the game and is making teams pay for not putting their faith in him.
Well, Prez was able to start his first NBA season with a title run behind him. He was a part of the great U.S. team that beat Australia in the finals in the summer.
Yeah, you talk about the best way to get acclimated to the NBA. I think Prez playing with the national team was perfect for him. Just the confidence boost that tournament win provides and getting his feet wet with some of the all-time greats.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Schroeder kicks to Smart. And so just over a minute and a half played. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Jumper off the screen. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Oh, this is nasty. They are ice cold, missing their first 4 shot attempts in this game.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Schroeder leading the charge. They get it again. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Ooh, this could be an early sign of an explosive game for him. You have to keep your eye on him if you're the defense.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Taylor. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Fresh. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And he's really balanced, getting his own shots and making plays for others. Finding that balance, total team contribution.
Now here's Smart after the miss from Fresh. There's a good screen. Teardrop shot. Here's Williams King. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Young outside from deep. Second chance shot, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the one thing I like with the Celtics, you see the chemistry and the continuity, not just on the court, but on every level. Coaching, front office, ownership, they're all on the same page.
Now here's Smart. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Here's Fresh, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Houston.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of three-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Got a piece of it. The three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Fresh. Inside, Martinez. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. Boston trailing. The feed to Smart. Pass to Williams King. He dishes it to Schroeder. There's the screen. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Rockets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. It's Young on the wing. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
They are up in this game right now, and he is one of the reasons why, given his stellar shooting from the field.
Now here's Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Williams King. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And for a while, Chris, it seemed that the Rockets were going to be the team to beat in the West for a few years.
Well, yeah, most of us thought Harden and Howard seemed like a great fit on paper, but something just never clicked. The window for their success seemed to be the most wide open when they made it to the conference finals 2 years back. Now, with Howard out of town, they'll have to rebuild and find a new core to build around.
Good on both. And Chris, for the Celtics, a depth of talent, great coach, but they admit they've been looking to get that transcendent player to take them to the next level.
Well, I know this for a fact. You can go a long way with chemistry and depth, but it's tough to win it all without a superstar player or two. You know this front office will continue to be aggressive, looking to position themselves for a run at an 18th championship.
Celtics trail by 4. Smart with the ball. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Fresh. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Green. 4 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Fresh. Getting around 24 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Well, yeah, they gave up a ton of open looks as the shots kept dropping. The place just kept getting louder.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ogden's checked in. Dishes it to Taylor. From deep three-point range, Boston. No good that time either. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Young. And he drops it in from the low post.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Out to the wing. Here's Schroeder. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And so it's Houston with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, it just wasn't their night. They missed some shots they typically make. Never really got over that hump.
Celtics trail by 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The NBA game, we know, a physical test. The best athletes in the world. Chris, a long 82-game season. It takes a lot of toughness. Who are some of the guys you think are some of the toughest in the game?
I mean, come on, look at Tony Allen. You know, he definitely gets physical. He likes to bang down low. Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, guys that kind of the offensive linemen of the team, doing a lot of the dirty work, getting no credit.
Great analogy. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Rockets leading by 6. Fresh, he's in at the point. Also Young out there. Marjanovic is out there with Green. And it's Martinez in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. So it's the Celtics now. Outside, Taylor. He feeds it to White. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. He has 5.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Here's Fresh. Green passes to Fresh. Rebound, Boston. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, that's the thing. You won't always bring your A game, but I think that loss last season surprised them and may motivate them for this one.
Williams King, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Simple rule of team rebounding. Everyone needs to box out someone when the shot goes up. A number of assignments were missed right there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That puts them in the lead. Taylor's got 5 points so far.
Man, so confident offensively. He's helping dictate the pace out there.
Here's Fresh. 13 points in the game. Young's shot is off. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Uncovered, and it's Boston with another.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you. High praise indeed, fellas."
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, D.A. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Rockets, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Boston leading by 3. Outside, White. There's the pass to Williams-King. Young with the steal. Here's Brogdon. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He has 6.
Fantastic rhythm on that mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Inside. It's tipped. Pass to Fresh. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Oh, well, this is the hard part. Once you give up momentum, very difficult to get it back. Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
The first free throw is good. And the rebounding problems of the Rockets, Chris, makes a lot of sense with their lineups. They often will go small at the forward positions for stretches of time.
Well, that's their weakness, and that's the part where they can fall behind with rebounding. A lot of it is that they get out of position too often. Rebounding is one reason why they can falter defensively for long stretches at a time.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
And coach may need to revisit his play calling because it feels more like the other team is anticipating their every move.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw
Better
line.
than that. Pick it up, boys.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
And that one misses. And this is a young Celtics team. Even the vets still just entering their prime years. Chris, they've built from within, and what a great environment to develop in.
I mean, come on, one of the best. A great tradition and history of winning. A passionate and knowledgeable fan base. Committed ownership and front office. The players are given everything they need to be successful.
Now, Smart, following the three-point attempt by Justice Young. Here's White. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trail by 9. Here's Fresh. He's got 13 to end the run. And the layup is good. Fresh has got 15.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
White the pass to Williams-King. Kicks to Taylor. Beyond the arc. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Here's Fresh. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Martinez. On the wing, Green. Here's Fresh. A floater, and they pick up 2. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Well, he's been lights out all game. No one can deny that, but I'm not sure his efforts will be enough to get his team to win.
White the pass to Williams-King. A 3-pointer off the mark.
If he can find himself out there, his team will be in fantastic shape to get this win.
And that one's good. Fresh.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Green. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Oh, nice.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Hey, you could not miss through the first part of this game. Was good shot selection and emphasis for you?
Yeah, you know it always is. There's so many good scorers on this team that it's foolish of me to, try to force anything. So I'm just taking shots I'm 100% I can hit every time, and it's worked out so far, man.
Well, you aced the test in the first half, man. Thanks for your time.
Always been a good student.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. Let's.
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
He's taking his time, not forcing anything, just getting his points within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Celtics, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Taylor in a power forward position. Here's Fresh. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Boston trailing. And Celtics coach Brad Stevens, a big believer, Chris, in keeping things as simple as he can for the players.
And very focused. From the first day when he took over, he showed the players the numbers of where the team had to get better. Just as important, he showed them how thin a margin separated them from being the top seed or missing the playoffs completely. That breeds confidence, but also focus. They realize how every play matters.
Smart passes to Williams-King. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Taylor against Martinez. Taylor passes to Williams-King. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Outside, Green. Martinez outside. Here's Fresh. 22 points for him. It's rebounded by Williams-King. Williams-King's got his fifth rebound in this one. Taylor dishes to Schroeder. Boston again missing.
Well, they look a step slow on offense out there. Can't seem to pull the lid off that basket so far in this first half.
Here's Fresh. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. From deep, Green. Another miss by Houston.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Smart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Guarded by Green. And it's Schroeder in the corner, trying to get back on track. Trains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And Brown is a very unselfish player, always willing to whip the ball over to an open teammate.
Fresh, the pass to Martinez, and the layup is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Schroeder kicks to Taylor. They set the pick. Now Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Schroeder. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Schroeder. Fresh, the pass to Green. Back to Young. Baseline jumper. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in
the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Schroeder kicks to Taylor. Back to Schroeder. Here's the three. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
For the three, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Fresh.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
This is a shooter's dream. They are really letting the outside shot fly.
And here is Taylor. He's got 9. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a problem that this Rocket team, Chris, has had to deal with the last few seasons is quitting on themselves during games.
I mean, that's something you have to bring to the table as a player yourself. That's something that is very hard to coach out of a team or prevent because it's all on the mentality of the players. Just mental lapses in general have been a big problem for the Rockets over the last couple of seasons. And it's a shame because they have been so deadly when they all have their heads in the game from start to finish.
Here's Williams-King. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the game tied up here for Houston.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Back to Schroeder. They set the pick. Feeds it to Taylor. Offline with his 3. Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Well, Chris, we have a question for you sent in from one of our fans from Todd up in New Hampshire. They want to know what your favorite moment was as an NBA player. A question I'm also curious to know about.
Wow. My favorite moment as an NBA player, very honestly, I would say would be the day of being drafted. I mean, you know, after then you have so many great moments, so many players that you play with, that you love to play with. It's hard to separate anything without disrespecting another moment. So I just really feel that the greatest moment of my career was stepping on that stage in Detroit at the Palace in my hometown with my finger up and just knowing that I made it. You know, for all of us, the goal is to make it. It's not about to be a Hall of Famer. It's not about to be an All-Star. It's not about to win a championship, even though those are dreams. But you can't do it until, you know, you make it. And so for me, putting that suit on, seeing my father shed tears, you know, seeing my mother's eyes and the twinkle she had in her eyes, seeing my brothers and my 3 brothers and my sister, how happy they were, you know, that definitely was the moment because it was a family moment. And it was for Detroit, and so it was special.
Well said. Pass to Brogdon. Outside, Taylor. Bangs home the trifecta. Taylor's got 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Here's Fresh. 25 points in the game. To the middle. To the paint, and he banks in the layup. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
Outside, Taylor. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. The pass to Fresh. Back to Young. Expanding his range, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams. How much does the city you live in and call home matter during an NBA season?
Well, it's different for everybody. You know, it's different for everyone. It was great to go home to Detroit for me because I wanted to live and stay in my city. I wanted to eat my mother's cooking before the game. You know, not many times could I do that. You know, I can only do that once or twice or once a year playing on the West Coast. So, you know, those type of things, being close to your family, you know, if you have younger siblings or children, that type of thing, you know, if you have kids with school they go to, you know, I've seen players take and weigh all those things. But for me, I've just been blessed to play in some great places with great fans. Washington, D.C. was a wonderful place. You know, that city really showed us a lot of love as a young team trying to find our way. And then Sacramento, you know, just some of the greatest fans in the world as well, just embracing us. And they had embraced the Sacramento Kings in so many losing seasons. So that's just who they were. Their character were just that of encouragement. And so I'm glad that we were able to give the people of Sacramento what they have been waiting for so long, and that's an exciting basketball. And so, you know, the cities that you play for are very important. And me as a fan, you know, I still thank the Bad Boys for how they represented the city of Detroit during those years, and Isaiah and Joe Dumars and Bill Lambier. So for me, just from a fan perspective, the relationship with the city, the players, is always important.
Well said. So both teams making some changes here. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Rockets 4th.
The defense, allowing very few points per game over this past stretch. You have to love the passion and the intensity that they play with.
The teams deciding to change it up. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Fresh in at point guard. Also young out there. Green is out there with Marjanovic. And it's Martinez in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Young with the steal. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Schroeder. Fresh, the pass to Green. Here's Fresh. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Martinez. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Houston lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Smart passes to Tate. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, the assist by Smart. And I think his playmaking is coming along.
Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Schroeder. And it's Green. Missing.
Oh, even though he has been lost in the shuffle, his team remains in front.
Williams King. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Smart with the ball. Outside, Taylor. Nailed from three-point land. Taylor's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside, Green. He kicks to Young. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Rockets lead by 10. Pass to Williams King. There's the pick. Pass to Tate. Here's Taylor. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
He's unguardable. Nobody's been able to contain him here in the 4th quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
When you watch the Rockets play, you can bet your house that they are going to see a lot of free throws. And Chris, not only does this team get to the line a lot, but they also have a tendency to send their opponents there as well.
Well, they do get to the line at an alarming rate. This group has been in the top 3 of free throws attempted by teams for years now. They just know how to create contact. Well, he has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
Here's Fresh. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Shot by Young, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 7. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Williams-King. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist here tonight. Green left side. And there's the pass to Fresh. Six to shoot. Top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Schroeder passes to Williams-King. They set the screen. Smart misses. Houston leading by 5. Down low, it's stolen by Taylor. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Schroeder, and the layup's good off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Fresh. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Fresh has got 29 in the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now Schroeder. A shot, no good. Great tee that time from Fresh.
Oh, man, his form seems rushed today, like he's trying to get rid of the ball as soon as he gets it. That's why barely anything is going in for him. Oh, and that's his second three-pointer this half. I mean, he's really cooking now.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Williams-King. There's the dish to Schroeder. Taylor kicks to Smart. Young with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Fresh. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Taylor. The teardrop falls in. He's got 26.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only one miss against his 6 mates.
Fresh can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Schroeder passes to Williams-King. And the rejection by Marjanovic. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Fresh. Outside, Green. Passes it to Martinez. Just 5 on the clock. A shot, no good. Celtics trail by 8. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. On the wing, Green. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots the three. Rebound, Boston. Smart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now the feed to Schroeder. Here's Williams King. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Houston the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Fresh. The Rockets with another miss. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Fresh picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Presidential party.
1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Nobody near Schroeder. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, if they want to cut into this lead, they need to make more intelligent plays on offense and not force something up when it's not there.
Young outside. Houston moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. Sinks the 3-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
I mean, well, they're going straight for the kill. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have that mentality. They want to leave no doubt in anyone's mind as to who the better team is tonight.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And it goes down 2 points.
Nope. Not how Coach drew it up, but I'm sure they'll take it.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good. Bring both at the line. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 8. 34 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And the pass to Williams King. Back to Schroeder. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7. 26 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Fresh, the pass to Young, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And don't you just love the physicality of Young, making the D get up into him on these shots?
Shooting for Houston, Justice Young. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game.
The killer instinct steps up and basically puts this one away.
Back to White. Right a screen. Pass to Tate. Three-pointer. Tice. From beyond the arc and then some. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much. Hey, congrats on the win. What is it going to take to keep playing this way going forward?
Just us keeping it simple and not trying to force things. When we look too far ahead or don't play at our pace or get caught up in what the other team is trying to dictate, those are other things that throw us off our game. And tonight, we stayed away from all that, and it served us well.
Served you with a W, man.
Yes,
Thank you for your time. Congratulations.
All right, now.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
It was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice, working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Prez?
How you living, man?
Good seeing you.
You too.
Man,
Hey, keep playing like that.
shh. I ain't never losing this spot.
Keep playing like that.
Hey, top 5, starting 5.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Fresh. He didn't waste any time. The first quarter numbers he put up were frightening and certainly set the table for his team to prosper here tonight.
Coming off the loss in the last game, he wasn't about to drop 2 in a row. He had that look in his eye, boy. That look was telling me no matter what I got to do, we're not walking out here without a win. Love to watch this guy play.
Putting up 30 or more points is always an accomplishment. He ripped the defense apart. Every play they ran for him, well, it worked.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for...
Prez, would you speak to the growth of your relationship with Justice? It seems like you two are really coming together right now. Did you expect this, or are you surprised by it?
Oh, of course I expected it, man. I mean, this guy's in the gym every day getting better.
I mean, he's been phenomenal. I mean, let's be honest. He came into the league with so much pressure, expectations, and he's been doing nothing but deliver.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
This question is for both of you. Orange juice. What is that? Where did it come from?
We can't tell you everything.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of like, it's a phrase that we just kind of came up with randomly.
Yeah. Just kind of came out. We use it during certain times. I mean, don't try to analyze it too much. Just we're out there having fun, playing a game, and momentum, moving, you know.
Or like when you need, some more energy, and you're tired, you need some OJ.
Yeah.
You like to wake up. It's just something like that. Something that we came up that just stuck.
Right. And it could be anything, But I think it's going to be around for a while.
I think OJ is the new now.
Yeah.
It could be a person, place, or thing. So run with it.
Yeah. So if you're playing, categories or Scrabble or doing a crossword puzzle. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks.
No more questions? No more? We did? up, man? I just heard. Are they trying to trade you?
Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, really? Why, man? We're a duo.
Because it's a business, man.
No, look, there's got to be something I could do.
Oh, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes these things just happen, and you just got to go with it. The world keeps spinning.
Nah, man, that's crap. Look, we're two of the best rookies in the league.
Look, man, while I'm here, we still going to be on that fresh orange juice. That orange juice.
Every game.
Every game.
Dang.
And you see that?
You know this is only the beginning, right?
You know how I know you're right?
How?
My ring finger's empty. Man, my whole hand's bare.
Let's get it.
Look at that.
Looks just like us, man.
I got my birthmark right there.
Dang.
And we did it.
We made it, man. Still a long way to go, though.